Yeah.
Okay, so for those who are uninitiated to the power of
But
moonshine.
yes, no, it is urban legend that the moonshine will definitely clean your body,
Okay,
and
so
for all extensive
What's
purposes,
the alcohol
to
level
explain
of
to
moonshine?
explain real quick, there are two forms of moonshine. There is the stuff that you can find in the markets now because moonshine is now legal to be bought in certain places, and distilled in certain places through an actual license and shit.
yeah.
Um, by the way, if you ever find it, Old Smoky, good shit. Anyway,
Oh yeah, you know.
and then of course there is the legit moonshine, the shit that you get from the mountains, the stuff that you gotta go into the back road. That shit right
Okay.
there, the undiluted white lightning itself,
Ooh.
that will clean your system entirely.
What's the
I don't
Oh,
watch
alcohol?
the
man.
stream, guys.
Not to mention,
It sounds
Just
like you
saying.
make your own moonshine.
I do not. No,
He wants to probably.
I would love to try it at some point, but no. Anyway,
What
okay.
is What's moonshine's alcohol level?
100%.
Moonshine. Yeah, basically
Like
legit
99.9.
moonshine, the legit stuff, the stuff that they refer to as white lightning, is 100% alcohol, no dilution whatsoever.
Huh. Huh.
It is as strong as you want it to be.
It's more strong than you want it to be. It'll fucking kill you.
Now, hold on a
Absolutely.
second. Hold on. What's
Um,
alcohol? Okay, is this
grain
methanol?
is
Methanol?
great, so
I don't know
It's
of the
grain
of
alcohol.
the alcohol.
Grain
That's the
alcohol.
only way to get 100%.
yeah,
Penis alcohol.
penis, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. No, it's green
Because
alcohol.
it's alcohol, you can do some
Oh yeah, no, I
Also,
understand.
yeah, no, true. Especially grain alcohol. Grain alcohol has a lot of toxins that are really.
Be right back real quick.
I'm hearing that gigantic spider coming over to me. Wait, who else?
What
Does
about
Dude, I was
absinthe?
playing,
Again, I don't
was
support
playing,
drugs, alcohol,
Skyrim with my
and-
girlfriend, and I didn't like remember that there were spiders in the game, and she's like really afraid of spiders. She got freaked the fuck out when that one just came from the ceiling.
I've heard stories about absinthe with green berry that
Okay.
if it's a true shit,
That thing shot me.
So,
Out of-
Well, so alcohol is just generally a bunch of toxins to mix together, and that's what fucked up.
basically, I mean, it's also used as a depressant.
but
That's-
it gets you off it knocks you off the rocks.
It gets you where you want to go.
If you want, if you need a party or you need to forget something real quick, yeah, go ahead, alcohol. Anyway,
Well, also
You
weed
wanna
is pretty
wake
good
up
for
in
that.
a strange bedroom. He's
actually,
shot.
weed, depending on the strain that you go for.
Oh yeah, true. You got a good point about that. Because
Yeah.
if most people take sativas, and sativas can cause a lot of.
True.
But
But anyway, so back to moonshine. So okay, number one thing is white lightning, the strongest shit, the stuff that you can that is absolutely clear. The reason why it's called white lightning is because when you feel like you have been shocked by a lightning bolt that came from the heavens, sent by Zeus, commissioned by God. Anyway,
Just ass.
yes,
Anyone
absolutely.
actually died from it just from having that.
People have had cases where if they drink too much, because one thing to realize is white lightning and most moonshines are sipping alcohols, not stuff that you do a shot with.
Oh.
So the number one thing is if you drink white lightning, if you drink too much of how strong it is, because of the fact that it is not diluted, if you get the legit shit, you can suffer from liver failure.
Oh man.
Very
Yeah. The thing is it comes from a buildup of the toxins within your body, and then your liver cannot deal with all of it, and it also kills.
Your kidneys will also probably shut down too.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But another thing you have to worry about is the overloaded toxicity of your blood.
that too. You will get drunk super fast if you drink even more than a shot worth of white lightning. You'll be out cold if you drink two. Anyway, so there's also various different types of moonshines that you can typically get, mostly just because you can dilute moonshine with damn near make it taste different. And more often than not, what people will do is they'll do moonshine cherries, which is you take cherries and you just dip it in the moonshine. It pickles it basically, and it makes really delicious.
Yeah, the cherries are really good, but then they kill you.
Yeah, they can't kill you, but it's a matter of the alcohol that's left over from moonshine cherries is absolutely delicious as well. So there's apple pie moonshine, and apple pie moonshine tastes literally like apple pie. Like you get good shit anyway.
Damn,
That
I
is
just envisioned that.
that is the stuff that you want for your parties.
Yeah, dude, I remember it comes in a little jar.
Yeah.
I love that shit so much.
Oh yeah, but I mean all the old smoky stuff comes in jars. Anyway, so let's see. There's other things. There's a lemonade version of moonshine that you can get, which is delicious. Let's see. One of my favorites was one of Old Smoky's cream moonshines. Basically,
Berries and cream.
yeah. Actually, they did have berries and cream.
Oh, God.
God damn it, Mama Thulu, you're bringing me back to high school.
Absolutely. But the one thing that I absolutely loved from them was a coffee cream that they had made. A coffee cream liqueur made from moonshine. It was delicious. I put in coffee. Used it as a creamer. It was so good. So much sugar. Anyway.
Yeah.
Some of the other stuff that I have known is peach moonshine. Peach moonshine is one of the most favorite among a lot of ladies. Not to be sexist or anything about it, but apparently not a lot of ladies like the taste of white lightning or moonshine in general. So, but these are just from the women that I have ever.
Moonshine for
Calling it out.
men only.
But again, what I said is these are from the women that I have talked to. I've not talked to every woman in the world, so I cannot speak for them. Anyway, I am very sorry if I did offend. Anyway, but the whole thing.
Wait, am I a woman if I like peach?
No, absolutely not. You're still you.
I am not a woman if I don't like if I like peach.
You will. What? Stat, you are a goober. Anyway, so the whole thing along with this is a lot of people will like peach moonshine just because it is much less moonshine than it is anything else, really.
Yeah.
It's lighter. It's not as bad of a burn. Still will knock you off your ass if you drink too much of it, but it's a matter of it just doesn't hurt. God, I am talking too much.
You know what tastes really damn good? Peach vodka.
I had peach vodka, actually.
Really? Peach vodka is so smooth. Like if I just don't want to drink
not
anything
stand.
more,
Right.
I like wine.
But you know what I have like? I have tried, and it's coffee Patron.
Nani?
No, mate.
What?
You
What's
want
that?
to try some
Pringle juice.
What is that?
Pringle juice.
Beetlejuice.
You know Pringles, the chips, mate.
Oh
Pringles,
no.
Did you guys ever see that
No,
photo?
I'll tell you. So what you do, you get yourself a Pringle, you eat all the chips in. This is at a party. You go around and you get everybody around the party just to pour whatever they're drinking into the Pringle juice.
Yeah.
You can get all beer,
So
you get beer and.
You're basically doing the kamikaze suicide, but with.
Oh mate, no. No.
By the way,
I had the worst thing that I was at a party and I didn't realize they put rice wine in it. Rice wine.
Rice wine is delicious.
I don't like rice wine. It's just I don't like the spirits that just burn.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, have you ever had plum wine?
Plum wine?
Yeah, plum wine.
Not a wine. I don't drink much wine.
I like wine.
I'm more of a
My-
I can comfortably drink tequila. That's no problem.
Tequila is nice.
Okay, so
Tequila.
I absolutely cannot stomach beer, like, at all.
Oh, I hate beer. Beer makes me foam.
It's just too bitter.
I guess you could say it makes you foam because it gets to your head.
Ooh.
Wait, who?
If you really want to get yourself a beer and a straw now, you go off your head straight away.
Dude, last time I drank, I wound up in my friend's pool and then fought someone on the balcony.
Wait, what?
Last time I drank, I was it was New Year's this year, and I was playing Smash. So that was absolutely.
That sounds like a hell of a lot better time than it was for me.
That was actually really hilarious because we had like 8 people all drunkenly trying to figure out how the controls work on a Switch all together.
Controller.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously, but we were trying to get all the controllers to sync to the same thing, but we were having problems with figuring out how the Joy-Cons work. So yeah.
Joy-Cons are shit.
Yeah, that's why I have my own Pro controller. I even put stickers on this thing.
I mean, for God's sake, the controller, sometimes my tenor just walks forward by himself, as I said before. And I'm like, oh,
That's why they fucking brought out the old fucking Nintendo controllers.
Anyway,
Controls for Smash.
I actually do have to go do a thing here in a minute. So
Do the thing.
I gotta
Do
go.
it.
I gotta take care of the chickens. I need to make food.
Are we just
No, I need
one?
food. I need to eat. I need to
You're
go
gonna
check
go
care of my
kill your
chickens.
chickens?
So chickens. I need them for eggs.
Does anyone else do training and working
Oh
out?
my
or
god,
something?
you have real chickens?
Yeah, I have.
I'm sorry, I just live in the city, so.
Oh no, honey, it's
Nice.
fine.
Anyone else
I'm
does
in the middle of the fucking like. I'm near a lake. And I live in like the pseudo country over here.
So the closest I've seen that was in movies.
But no, they're my chickens are fucking weird ass little buggers. I mean, hell.
If you ever get some bad, we'll know where to send them. Send them straight to you.
Yeah, totally. Besides, where I live is basically like Druid Central. Like, there's animals all.
Druid.
I haven't even seen a deer in my life.
I'm like a
You know
real life
Druid?
druid. Flex on me.
Oh yeah, totally. I'm pretty sure the fucking turkeys that hang out in the
Those
back.
little goat skull where when he walks outside.
No, that's not a druid. That's a shaman.
Still,
No, they're the same kind of.
Druids
No,
with
they're
nature.
not. Shamans.
Druids can turn into animals.
Yeah,
Shamans
They
are like
both
part of the
commute-
nature.
Shamans shove tortoises up their own ass.
No. Shamans focus on spirituality versus druids who focus on nature. There.
Oh.
But they're
Anyone else does
both.
workout?
Well, like,
I
then I
asked
guess I'm a shamalama ding dong.
guys,
Yeah,
anybody else does workout in gym and stuff?
I haven't worked
I'm
out
gonna
at a
get a
gym.
hybrid sham.
Anyway, I gotta go make food. I'll talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Okie dokie.
hybrid sham.
Oh. Well, I mean, if you dream,
I don't.
It's possible.
it's possible,
You
I
can make a
swear.
hybrid.
I mean, you could actually be a druid and then you meet someone and then be a shaman. It's just how it is.
You'll turn into bear and you'll be able to summon your fucking lightning tone.
Yep.
A lightning bear.
Fucking like,
Fearsome. That'll be a fearsome creature to be.
you know, I haven't really told very many people this, but I actually have a shaman. Well, I used to.
A shaman.
Yeah. Yeah. He's dead now. He died.
You just have a death knight.
Roleplay or
No, I'm
you mean-
serious. Like I had an actual shaman when I turned 14, and he died when I was like 19.
Oh, I thought you meant talking World of Warcraft.
No. I'm talking about
Oh,
real
you
life.
mean
Big
a
boy.
literal shaman.
Can you put another word after shaman to help explain it? Like, I had a shaman friend. I had a shaman
I
rabbi.
had a shaman teach.
I had a shaman who rolls shaman in World of Warcraft.
Did you teach you the ways of the story?
Heroes.
He taught me the ways of love and light.
That's not a shaman.
Yeah, it
What a
actually
weight-
is a
That's a guru, not a shaman.
No, he was a shaman.
He's a shaman.
Cause we went through like rituals together, so he was a shaman.
Catholics do that.
Let me guess, rolling weeds.
Rolling weed, nah, a little bit more than that. Have you ever heard of
No.
ayahuasca?
That sounds so high, but no.
Shit, he may have been a shaman.
Have you heard of ayahuasca?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, if you
it's
know,
a spirit journey.
Yeah.
Well, it does say shaman
Oh,
commune with the spirits more than don't know.
Huh. Corey now, so Nintendo DS is on sale.
Nintendo, yeah.
I've actually spoken to the spirits too, myself.
You have.
Yeah,
That's
they
the
say
spirit.
they say they're mad at the gay people.
Oh, that's fucked up, bro.
Wow.
I don't think the spirits are mad at anyone.
The spirits are mad.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna do 500 squats.
Spirits
Maybe you
aren't
should've-
mad
maybe you
because
shouldn't
they know
slave
that the
them and make
universe
them
is
bitch.
all one, and there's no reason to be mad.
That's
the
what I
thing
said.
about
But
spirits,
they're
it's
mad.
like, they're just spirits. Once you enslave them, they're they can't do nothing.
They can't do shit once you enslave spirits.
Yeah,
You
they can't do nothing. They can try and stop you before you enslave them, but once they're enslaved, that's it.
I mean, they're just a fragment of the universe, so I don't know if they'd be that mad. I mean, there's like an infinite number of
What?
spirits.
Wait, so if
There's an
Thanos
infinite
snaps
number of them.
his fingers, how did he get rid of the spirits as well?
Oh, you guys are talking about Thanos. I didn't even watch that movie.
I haven't watched it either.
I bet
No,
he
he
watched.
clicked his finger and he wiped out half the life of the Earth, not fucking the
Universe.
whole universe. Well, but the thing about Thanos, he's weak outside the fucking universe he's in. Like, he's a bitch when he's not in the universe. Fucking stones work.
Thanos, I'm crying because I killed my own daughter. How dare me?
Yeah, he actually cried when
I
he killed his
am
own
Thanos, the mad starfish.
I'm Thanos.
If you're gonna be a badass of the fucking galaxy, don't be a little bitch when
He
you.
doesn't look like the Thanos from the comic.
Does
He just
anyone-
looks like some drunk Englishman.
Does anyone
that's
remember
looking
that
for-
that one TV show clip where it was like this kid and his father's crying and he's like, it's fucking Thanos.
If I was gonna be a conqueror of the universe, I would lose all fucking attachment and feelings to you.
Oh, that's a side. He's a
Dark
true
side, he is. Dark
Yeah, he
side.
doesn't give a shit. He does whatever the fuck he wants. Thanos.
My daughter.
Like,
Wait, does that make him a
if-
worse or a better
Dark side
character?
was
Thanos,
completely
the
demolished.
mad ape.
Doesn't that make him a better?
But the other question is,
It would be better.
I Thanos, I jack off with my own infinity glove. My glove is stuck. Lily, bring some oil. My glove is stuck on my dick. Infinity dick. I like the sound of that.
Oh, God.
Fire.
Fire. My dick is on fire.
The second Mama Thulu leaves, instant.
Hello. You already said something about shoving something up someone's ass. Whoever's.
What? No, I didn't.
No, another guy says something. He's gonna shove something up his own ass in front of Mama.
Well, then why were you talking to?
Oh, I don't know. All your voices sound the same.
Yeah, you
Okay.
sound like
Not
Thulu.
sure if that's racist or not.
It's not racist. That's a call.
Mine's been stasis because I never use them.
It depends. Some of them end up getting like this super ugly head, and like I just don't get it.
Mine's
But
like,
then mine's alright. Mine looks cute. I just don't use him because he's so weak. I bring him in any mission and he just dies. Like fuck.
That's because you need to put on vitality and thing.
I have. I've put them both on max.
Wait, you have link armor, link health, and link
No, because I actually don't know what Link armor does.
Oh, it does like
What?
it gives
What?
it gives your armor to Kavat,
that
like
was
a percentage of your armor.
Does it take it away from me?
No, it's like if you have
Alright.
1000 armor, your cat will have you have 1000 still, and your cat will have 500.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good. Maybe I'll use that.
And you buy for your Smita Kavat, you need to buy tech enhance and also.
They're dead, just so you know. There we go.
So what it does is it gives you 3%.
or are we leaving?
Wait, a bit more energy. Come on, I'll.
Do you have tech enhance on your Smita Kavat?
Maybe.
You
I don't know.
It
There we
gives
go.
you 30% more duration. So instead of 120 for your buff, you're gonna have 150.
True. I don't know. I normally bring my Kavat for what's it called? Eidolons. That's normally it. Normally, I'd rather bring Helios or Carrier.
Yeah, it depends. But
Or for
sometimes
arbitrations too.
sometimes they do. Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah, I like the buff from an.
I don't know, but the only thing on arbitration farming good is the what's the name of no, not Karautic. It's the thing that those flying stuff drop. What's the name? Oxonium.
Oh, Oxium. I do arbitrations mostly for Endo.
I don't think it's worth doing Endo with that. Like, you can get from Arena more, even if they nerf it, but you still get.
I guess arbitration faster and then more. I don't know. I think it's easier to. You can literally AFK that shit.
What?
20.
Oh, 20. So you remember the bug for 3 Necros and 1 Nidus on Endo, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they kind of nerf it, but now you can get like 1,000 Endo per minute.
Okay, extract.
It's still a good. Wait, why are you leaving?
Because I told you I'm going to go to Mars to actually get the things from Mars.
Yeah, I have to go.
And nothing worse than your teammates extracting before 0. I hate when people do that. I don't understand. Like, I've seen so many people just leave on like 5 minutes of a defense, or not 5 minutes of defense, 5 minutes of survival. Like, what the fuck?
That's
Don't
so
even get to
weird.
stay for like the best reward. It's so annoying because it's just like players just don't understand how the tables work. It's like every rotation is a letter, and then the letters go A, B, C. I know it's kind of weird, but you should always stay for the C rotation because then you get like the best. Normally that's like 20 minutes or 20. For excavation, it's 4 excavators.
Yeah, no, I'm not that invested in this.
I like it.
Yeah.
Or I just go for as long as I can until I just can't anymore.
We going again on Affinity?
Oh yeah, we can.
Okay.
You guys just tell me like then I'll just get.
Who said that?
Anyone want to join on XP farm?
1 minute.
High drone for now.
Oh, I'm alright. I'm just gonna stick in higher con because I need to farm the cryotic anyway.
I thought that someone said he want to join, so.
I told.
Oh, we do. We don't have.
Simply leveling stuff up as I farm for more stuff is probably the most annoying thing I'll do in this game, but
Really?
yeah, I don't like leveling. It's
Oh, dude.
no. I've played this game since 2012, and I've only been playing to have fun. I don't play to farm. I don't. But now I'm just doing it because I want to get my MR high. Last, or no, 2 months ago, I think it was like M7. I don't know.
It's really.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I noticed. I just because ever since I got MR6, it was I think I just got this, and I never like used any other weapon for I think like 6 years.
Yeah. I got from MR0 to 16 for 1 month, and
it starts to slow a hell of a lot down at like 12.
I never did more MR, so I don't know. Well, then I start doing them again. Now I'm MR.
Yeah, I'm
But yeah,
doing
you
right
know,
now.
like 10 minutes
I
ago,
did all the
just finished
blueprints.
farming up for whatchamacallit, Mirage.
Yeah, right now I did all the blueprints on the market that I could buy. Next, I'm gonna be doing. I'm probably gonna either do the faction, the syndicate weapons, or the clan dojo weapons. I don't know which one.
Do you do Eidolon 100? You said you do, right?
Yeah.
You have Arcane Grace for sale?
No. I stuff almost all of my arcanes immediately as I get them. I don't keep them for the set. It's too much work. I don't want to sit there and micromanage all of them. If I get one, I'll sell it. Sets of like good arcanes that I like to use, but like for example, arcane and fuck that. I'd rather sell that for the platinum than actually have it for my. I don't have energy issues. That's what energy pads are for.
Yeah, but I don't know.
It's just it's so expensive. I'd rather just have the platinum and deal with my energy as.
Yeah, how much plat do you have, if you don't mind asking?
Right now I think I have 12 because I bought a shit ton of Warframe slot and a shit ton of Warframe weapon slots. I keep like I don't know, in this game I get a lot of stuff and I get platinum quick, but then I also spend it really quick. Like for example, a lot of the people will probably dislike me for saying this, but I've bought I think like 70% of the Warframe just because I can skip the grind. I don't have to sit there and grind for it if I have the platinum.
Yeah,
like what point is having platinum if I can't use it?
But the point, what the point of the game when you stop grinding and then you're gonna quit the game?
Not really, because I haven't been grinding since the game came out. I just started and I've been having a blast.
Oh. Nice.
Like you just from like here and there you find weapons that look cool and you pick them up and you use them, and it keeps the game interesting.
Honest, I will tell you this: I've only bought like maximum 4 Warframes, and including Atlas.
You bought
Yeah.
Atlas? That one is worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the
Because
worst
Atlas-
Warframe I bought was.
Big, but he's.
Oh. I didn't hear.
Hello, the guy who is low. What you were saying? Hello?
I said
I don't know, but sometimes if you do like a farm for Warframe, you're gonna love it more. For example,
Some of them are worth it, yeah, but
and I'm done with that. I'm like sitting here farming.
Oh.
I'm
Do you know how much?
No, I farmed Ivara. I didn't buy Ivara. I will tell you that.
yeah,
I actually just farmed her.
Wait,
think
you got full set of her?
Yes.
I did 250 missions only for the blueprint, and it was 100 some for the systems. The other parts are easy to get.
yeah. And you know what's super good on making platinum is just selling ribbons, dude. You get one a day that's like potentially
No, it's not
50
guaranteed.
platinum a day.
It's potentially a ribbon per day.
Yeah, it's either a ribbon or something more useful than a ribbon.
Yeah.
I mean, even so, you can also
Hey,
get a 8-inch sculpture, which if built, they can sell for like 17, 15.
Yeah, even then, like there's so many opportunities to make platinum in this game that just people. Like you do realize Barrow comes every just stock up on his mods, max them out, and even if they're trapped, people will still buy them just because they come from Barrow.
Duper.
Yeah.
Why did you leave?
Yeah.
Probably so she's got high ping and she got disconnected.
Really?
No, I live in America and people were complaining about ping, and it's like, quit complaining about nothing.
Why do people complain about ping in this game? It's not like it matters.
I mean, in my opinion, it does. If I get a game with at least 5 seconds delay on the door opening, I will get tilted. I really will.
Yeah, but that's not because of ping. That's because the host has shit internet. Like I've played with people that are, you know, in Germany.
I think that's so funny because, like, I don't understand how to say someone has bad internet because it doesn't correlate at all.
It's funny how Warframe makes so much money yet they don't put dedicated servers. It's hilarious.
Well, that's because it's in beta. They can't.
You left.
It's always in fucking beta. When are they gonna stop using that as an excuse to put in fucking?
I would rather have the game in beta because then that means they can do whatever the hell they want with the game. As soon as they take it out of beta and they make it an actual game, First of all, it's probably no longer. I have to start following rules and a bunch of shit from whoever they have to follow, and it's
The
just.
only time I've ever had people complain about my
They don't
internet
have
is
to
when
make
it's
it not
Yeah, they.
free.
and then
Yeah,
that one
they don't
guy
have
did
to,
it.
but they probably will. If it like some of these games, like even the games in early access, like in beta, they're like what, I don't know, 10, $20. Once they get out of that beta stage, those games go for like $60. Did you see DayZ recently?
They're ridiculous.
DayZ
Bro,
right
it's
now
still
is
gonna be free. It's a Warframe. They literally earn more than half of their like player base just on the basis that it's them.
I guess. I don't know, but I just don't think getting out of beta is a good thing because they can literally do whatever they want with no repercussion.
I'm pretty sure they can do whatever they want, even if it was out.
No,
of
because
beta,
then they
it's
have to
still
start
their game.
following like a bunch of different rules and shit. I don't know the specifics, but I know that for sure they're gonna be limited because they have to when you make a game like out of. I'm pretty sure you have to deal with some kind of like, I don't know, maybe some games terms of service from some company. I don't fucking know.
No, there is no such thing as that.
I don't know. There's definitely some kind of barrier that you less able to do what you want in a game once you get out of. I don't know the specifics. I'm definitely no voter because I was talking to him
When
about
you
the other
release
day.
a game officially, you can't like do certain things with it. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
Plus, it's still not technically a finished game, and it never because
they said they're not taking it out of beta.
yeah, because they're always taking, they're always introducing more lore. So that's another reason it's not coming out of beta, because if they're always bringing in more lore, that means the story's never actually done. So it's an in-keeper, but
I'm trying to ask something. You left the game only because that fucking cunt was complaining about Bing.
Damn, son, profanity.
I wasn't, because I wasn't even in the game anymore.
Crispy.
What?
What?
No, not you. A fucking cunt. He was like, I'm having ping, and she left the, she lost stuff.
Crispy. You want to do the next try to learn?
When is it?
I want to do try.
I want to do it too.
What are we doing? Just one, or can we do like a 3x3 or a 4x4?
Depends on the skills. I can do 3x3 because my sniper can take out one shot, but the problem is I can't strip because I've only.
That's okay. If we have a volt, just put the shield like
and a good
then,
chroma.
Yeah, I'll go. We don't even need chroma. If you have volt, like it's not even an issue.
No, I can play hero or chroma.
Wait,
that's what I mostly play.
Uranium wisps, man, like they give 25% more damage.
What does it mean by the meaning? Yeah. Focus school tree.
So it gives you like 24% more.
Open sadly.
But hey guys, I'm trying to Rubico Raven if anyone is interested.
Sadly not. I'm broke on plan.
Is it a trash Rubico Riven?
It has critical chance, multi-shot, and toxin minus ammo maximum.
Oh.
It's really good for Eidolon. And
How
it's
much minus ammo maximum? Because I had one like that and it had 2 bullets in.
Oh no. You can it has minus 33, so you're gonna 5 bullets on it instead.
Oh, that's not too bad.
It's really great. It's good for Eidolon.
That's what everyone says.
I don't know. I just
shit.
I don't use. If I got the Rubico Riven, I wouldn't keep it. I'd definitely try and sell it because.
Who said that my Riven is shit?
You don't even.
No, I didn't say it was shit, but that's just what everyone says, that their Riven is really good and that stuff.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna say for everyone in here.
Is that you talking?
That wants to know more information about Riven. Don't keep your Rivens for yourself because they are fucking pointless. You can do everything in this. Like up until the hundreds of levels, and you still don't need a Riven. Like I would rather, if I got a Rubico Riven, I'm not keeping that for Eidolon hunting. I'm selling that bitch for like 3k plat. You know, with 3k plat, my Rubico already one-shot slims, and I don't even have a.
Yeah, but the Crispy. If you want, I can prove that it's a great ribbon, and
Like I
it's not-
said, I'm
No, no.
not saying that it's shit. I just said that's what everyone who's selling his stuff, aka Rivens, would say that his Riven is great and that stuff. They would just try to make.
It's a good ribbon. It definitely is a good ribbon.
If I don't prove, I give it for free. Not the ribbon, every fucking thing.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, it's free ribbon.
It's free even.
A guy was telling me, oh, it's a good ribbon, but that toxin, it doesn't do nothing on Eidolon. It doesn't do nothing
Who the
on
fuck
Eidolon.
cares?
No, but the point
Toxin
is that,
damage or toxin status?
no, the toxin damage.
It still does something against that. Eidolons are affected by elemental
corrosive?
damage, but they're not affected by elemental status effects. So you know, like when you shoot and your fire is still on him, that's what a status effect is.
Yeah.
Like you can do fire damage,
Yeah.
but it won't. Like that's why people say the Eidolons are weak to radiation damage. If you build radiation damage, it won't proc radiation procs, but it'll still do radiation damage.
But when's the next Eidolon starting then?
Sorry.
30. So I say in 30 minutes we group up and we start to head in there so we can waste as little time as possible.
Just so you know, I'm not gonna be the one that gets lures.
That's okay. I'll play Volt. I'll get one lure, and then whoever's playing Trinity grab.
Grab them by the face.
And then
to the wall.
Excavator destroyed. You
But that
fucking
isn't
moron.
Eidolons. That's just excavation. You lied to me.
I'm doing excavation with an MR2 Mesa Pro.
No.
I don't know how that's possible, which is really weird. What? I didn't know you can get Mesa Prime and MR.
Yeah, Mesa Prime is level 2. MR2.
Really? It's fucked up. This dude's ridiculous, bro. Like he's not doing anything. I'm literally just running around, bringing all these stupid little power cells, and this dude's just sitting on a rock watching me do everything.
Kill them. Just
Whatever.
kill them all.
I don't
Show
care.
them.
He's probably
You'll
love
love.
fucking cryotic though.
It's like, oh
It's a bit
yes.
slow.
Oh yes. All the credit. Oh yes.
No, but you can get like a lot of cryotic on this mission with core if you have a full squad, and you go to the things as soon as they spawn and you work quick. You can get like 3K in like 35 minutes. I know it doesn't seem like a lot for the amount of time you put in, but cryotic's hella hard to get anyways. So
But I still mean that's a free ribbon if it's bad. So,
yeah. I normally, if I get a Riven, it depends what it's for. If it's for a weapon that I think would be really fun, then I'll probably like for example, I have the Nikana. I have a Nikana Riven that does plus crit damage on. Like I just want to put a aiming strike and see what happens.
I really don't hear what you're saying.
If I even don't shoot, if I 2 shots for 115 level heavy corrupted heavy gunner, I'll still give my Riven for free.
So if it doesn't one shot, 115
Dude,
heavy gun.
I'm on Riven business. Like I'm having shit on Rivens. I have tried every single Riven.
If it doesn't one shot, then sure.
No, it's
you owe me that
two
Riven.
shots. It's 2 shots because it has multi-shot and it doesn't have damage on it because I only and damage.
Sure, 2 shots. Remember, 2 shots.
So wait.
Hey, there's more than one person here that's looking for a free ribbon. Hold up there now.
Like,
nah, but I'm the one that said it, so.
Rock,
haha.
paper, scissors for it.
Nah, I was the one that
Hell
actually
yeah,
said it,
rock,
so what
paper,
do you mean?
scissors. I love this.
I don't
Okay.
know. I can. I'll pick a number between 1 and 10, and I'll send
Okay,
it to
shush. First
whoever.
of all, I was the one that even said for him to prove it. So what do you mean?
Yeah.
The only one interested in Rubico Ribbon.
At the end of the day,
I don't have to
it's the
say it
guy's.
to be interested.
So at the end of the day, it's his choice if he wants to give it away anyway.
But a free ribbon is still a free ribbon.
Especially if it's a Rubico ribbon.
Especially if it's Rubico ribbon.
Hell, I want
I
some
like
bonus
this
action.
number between 1 and 10. It seems pretty legit.
I'll pick and then I'll send it to Duper. That way you guys know I'm not cheating. So I'll send the number to you, so then you know that I don't change
before
it. I'm just gonna send you a number. I'm just gonna send you just one number between 1 and 10, and then whoever gets closest gets.
Why not
he
just
has
get
to act.
the number?
Wait.
Okay, fine. Well, because then it's gonna take forever.
But it's literally just 10 numbers, so...
Okay,
Mate. No, listen. Remember he said that if he doesn't two-shot it.
Well, I know, but I just want to get it out of the way
that.
because I don't want to sit here and wait for testing forever. But all right, I don't know. I'm excited because I like numbers.
You like
My luck is usually really bad, so I'll probably be the one.
I'm an engineering student, dude. I love numbers.
Hell yeah! Someone is in engineering. Now this is a guy...
Oh yeah, I know, right? Oh, circuits.
Oh, hell yeah.
I thought it was gonna be hard.
Engineering, it sounds complicated, but it's wonderful.
It's literally just if you're not completely brain dead, you can do it. It's like, take this from me. I am a 19-year-old college student in engineering. I'm Canadian and I smoke pot all day, every day, and I still have perfect grades. So if that doesn't tell you something, then I don't know what will.
I don't know what it's supposed to tell me, but...
You can do whatever you want in engineering, and you can still get amazing grades as long as you do the work.
Smoking pot, like, why? That doesn't make you stupid.
I think smoking pot does fry your brain, but as long as you keep your brain active.
Just stop.
You do know that marijuana kills brain cells, right?
Causes a lot of... No, dude, actually, no, you need to stop. You don't even know what you're talking about. The smoke from inhalation and holding your breath is what kills brain cells. The marijuana does nothing to kill brain cells.
It's part of the marijuana.
No, you burn it. If you were to ingest it, if you were to...
Okay, obviously, like when I say marijuana, I don't mean like put the plant and shove it up your ass and you'll lose brain cells. Obviously,
you have to be proper, and because you literally
it's a
just said
general
fries your brain.
term. I could have said
That's not true at
THC.
all.
THC
No, THC
fries your
doesn't
brain.
do it either. THC is literally what does not at all affect it in any way. You can get
THC is the part.
side effects from the smoke is what kills your brain, and holding your breath is what kills your brain cells.
The smoke isn't what kills your brain. It's the lack of oxygen going to your brain.
That's what I said. Holding your breath and the smoke. Yeah, the smoke does kill your brain cells.
It's not. You don't even have to hold your breath. Once you start putting smoke in your lungs, that's no longer air. Your body doesn't like
Okay,
that.
but anyway, it has nothing to do with THC.
I'm pretty sure THC is the part that affects your brain,
What's
and
this argument?
it can
The
impede
THC
it.
is a medical part, and it gets absorbed into your bloodstream.
The CBD is the medical part. The THC
No,
is the part that gets
is
you high.
medical. The THC is very medical. It's what helps cancer patients, actually.
Bet. I know exactly.
Look that up right now.
Okay.
What is RSO? What is Rick Simpson?
CBD, because THC is an oil.
With THC, because you need THC.
Yeah, I feel like this could be turned into a rap.
No,
I think this is gonna go into a drug dealer.
I'm just saying.
I
don't know about that. I don't
THC
think
is a part of the medical aspect.
it is, because you can't get rid of it completely.
No,
but THC is the part that
THC helps with medical shit. Like, you can look up what THC does medically. It is medically beneficial.
Family-friendly content.
I think they're talking about weed.
I don't think that's family-friendly.
Good
Is
Lord.
weed family-friendly?
Question is, what engineering are you guys doing?
Okay. Seems legit. I'll let it slide.
Yes, what?
If I see any non-family friendly content, I'm going to pull out some guns.
What type of engineer are you?
Gosh.
Remember, family friendly content.
Yeah, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. THC doesn't give you any medical
Are you
things.
shitting me?
It literally makes you high, so you don't. Can you let me? THC's medical properties and help with conditions are all bodily functions that make you like hurt. Like for
He
example,
left.
pain.
He left.
You can't eat.
No, she's
Nausea.
still here.
Those are things that are impeded when you're high.
I'm
You don't
literally.
feel, you know, if you get hurt, if you get a cut on your hand, or if you are okay, I'm not even gonna talk because you can't even let me talk.
I
So
mean,
whatever.
I'm already aware that THC is medically beneficial, so you trying to convince me that it's not is literally
Just
not.
because you have a low appetite doesn't mean that's a medical problem.
What are you even talking about?
Do you realize THC? Okay, this is what I'm reading it right here. THC is used with pain, insomnia, nausea, anxiety, all of those things. First of all, anxiety shouldn't even be there because it's different. But
Anxiety should.
THC, all of those symptoms are symptoms that are impeded when you're high. It doesn't solve them. It doesn't help them. If you get a cut on your hand, like a paper cut, and you get high, the reason that it's less painful is because you're high, because the from the THC. CBD, the oil, is the one that
I already know. I already know.
Migraines, depression, etc.
Medical purposes. So you saying the THC isn't medically beneficial is just nonsense, and the fact that you're trying to degrade the medical benefits that it has
Because it doesn't. Because those medical benefits that you get from THC aren't permanent. The only reason you have them is because you're
any medicine that you
is form of a drug. That's why you don't feel symptoms, because you're CBD is the one that actually helps it without. Because if you don't have CBD, you don't have medical benefit.
It helps with acid reflux. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that too.
Guys, what are you talking about?
We're talking about
basically.
getting high.
It's
Are
guys
you-
just trying to like say that THC doesn't have medical benefits, which it
Oh,
does, and that's something I'm already aware of.
does,
So
man,
I'm not
but-
even.
It does, but that's not why people. You don't use THC for medical benefits. That's what
Yes,
CBD is.
Yes, you.
No, you don't. You don't go to a cancer
Why
patient.
THC is legal. That is why it is legal.
Guys,
That is
guys,
why
guys.
they do
You-
this.
okay,
That is why they don't
that is
legalize CBD.
probably the
That
no,
is
no.
why it is legal.
You can't legal half of it because they come together. That's like legaling half a car.
Oh
You
my
can't
God.
just do half.
You can extract CBD
Wait,
from half
guys.
the bud. You do not have
Are
to have
you-
the
You have to have
beneficial, and
THC
it
in order to have
helps
CBD.
It helps
You
with
can't
multiple
just have.
sclerosis. It helps with
I'm
Parkinson's.
sorry about this, but can you please be quiet?
No, if
and
you don't
calm
like
down?
it, go to a different channel. That's not my problem.
Cannon, listen
be
to me.
saying that to
Listen,
you?
I'm trying to ask something.
Okay,
What?
go on.
My question is, in fact, I have to tell something and then ask you something. The first, can we please listen to each other so we do conversation? And the second, it's a question like, are you a users of?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm a daily user all day, every day.
Oh, okay. So both of you like are talking from your own experience.
No, I'm talking from things I've read online. I'm talking from the Illinois Medical Cannabis Group. I'm talking from other people,
Super.
my own mother, my.
But also your own experiences.
Super, are you a user?
Where,
Yeah, of course,
Cooper, where do you live?
I fucking
I live in
Illinois.
Albania.
Is it legal in Illinois?
It is medically legal and it is decriminalized under 10 grams.
It's illegal in my country, but I do have experience as well. The weed or drugs, they are good, but they have a shit ton of side effects, and it doesn't affect the same people. Every people like in the same way.
Any medication.
The weed for me, like
except for like Adderall,
it shit ton of problems for me. Like
I have annoyances with marijuana.
it killed like shit ton of my brain cells, and now I have sclerosis. I can't remember a shit ton of things, and it's
I hate
because of weed.
It's not misinformation. He's literally speaking from his own experience.
He's saying that marijuana. That's not.
What killed his brain cells?
Duper.
What you
The
said,
smoke
lack of,
from
lack of oxygen, like you said.
Where do you think the lack of oxygen is coming from? Because he's smoking weed.
So the marijuana causes lack of oxygen. That's what
Smoking anything will kill brain cells, not just marijuana. You can smoke cigarettes. You can
marijuana
smoke
doesn't kill it.
hair.
The lack of oxygen does.
Well, it depends. If you the chemicals, once they bind to your CB1 receptors in your brain, depending on the type of weed, if it's super high THC, the levels of THC can actually fry your brain and make you fucking like really slow and stupid in the long term. If the more THC you have, the more brain symptoms that you can.
Actually
That's why when people go to the doctors, okay, listen, if you're not gonna let me speak, then I'm just not gonna have this conversation, because I've been trying to speak, and every single time I try to say something, you just interrupt halfway through. And to be honest, it's really fucking.
Then stop talking to me. Goodbye.
Just like conversation. I can't even do.
Someone who says stupid shit. So.
You don't even understand. You don't even. How many have cancer? THC. How many people are you with THC? If you even say one, that's because they don't give THC to people with cancer. They give CBD because THC is something that gets you high. People don't want to get high. Problem solved, and that's what THC.
Can I tell you something?
That's why CBD doesn't get you high, because that's the medical properties of it. THC does have medical property, but it gets you fried as fuck.
Canon, listen, man. Like when you are on drugs, your brain works on different way. The method of the brain, like it's giving control to the body or taking information. It works on a different way. And for myself, I did a shit ton of drugs. I almost tried every one of them. So I've seen and I've heard people who has cancer diseases and who has what's the name of that thing that body can't move? No. Yeah, that one. A friend of mine had it, and now it's cured. But it was another thing. It starts with A, and the brain can't control the body, so they are just like shaking all the time, and they can't even move their hands.
You see, that's because the brain is being affected
and that's
by.
what THC helps with.
No, it's
so Canon. So it does affect the brain, and after a time of doing it, the brain learned that way, but it still has side
It definitely does, but what I'm saying is THC affects your brain more than CBD does. C is the number. Fuck, bro! Can you shut? Holy shit!
You're
argument.
You're not debating. You're yelling.
Because I can't even debate my argument, bro. Like you were just telling me, I was trying to tell something, and then you interrupted me trying to speak. And now this dude's trying to interrupt.
Okay.
Like I can't even do this anymore.
Listen, I haven't.
This Discord's ridiculous. It's full of people that don't know how to shut the fuck.
To be honest, you're the one that's ridiculous. She said, "Thanks, goodbye. We're done with talking about this," and then you started talking about her again.
No, I didn't. I shut up.
Conversation.
My Uncle Fizzle was talking about. I wasn't even talking.
The point is that the debate, like yelling in the debate, it's a lack of arguments. We are here like trying.
Okay. Then I just want to speak and say something without being interrupted, because I can't.
You can go and
I'm just gonna mute this so I don't have to hear it, because I can't even talk.
We are.
No, I can't, because when I hear something from my headphones, it impedes I can't think. I can't talk with it. With someone else.
The point is that what's normal for a fly, and this means that not everything that you know it's good for. Okay, so you're telling your experience, and it depends what kind of weed you're smoking, because that really matters. For in my country, it's a shitty weed, and maybe at you have like a good kush, like a lemon haze and that stuff. That's the difference. What I want to, please. During the debate or during the conversation, don't yell at each other, because that's lack of respect.
Respect? You cannot tell me that when I'm trying to say something, I'm trying to listed on the Ontario cannabis site. This is a legal thing that the government put into our legality of marijuana to give our proper knowledge of it. This is stuff that's legit. I'm not making this up. THC, yeah, it does have medical properties, but you know why? When you have a stomach ache or you're injured or something like that, you know why you don't feel, I'd say 70%, is because your brain is impeded with THC. That's the reason. It's like any other drug. If you go and take fucking crack cocaine and you break an arm, you're not going to feel that broken arm, not because it healing properties, but because you're so high, you completely forget. That's why. CBD, that's why if you go to a cancer patient who is like opting in cannabis treatment, they don't smoke the actual flat. Maybe they do, not all of them, but from what I see, most of them extract the oil, which is CBD. Yeah. It's CBDA and CBD something. I forget what it is, but whatever it is that is the actual medical and healing properties is in the CBD. But once again, you can't have THC without CBD, vice versa. It's how.
You talked about what the weed science stuff right?
Sorry.
You were talking about in the beginning of you have read the illegal on something that is like shit ton of pages on it.
The Ontario Cannabis website.
Yeah, something. Have you read this and like?
No, it's legit just for weed. That site.
And some scientists are doing heroin tests and they're doing on the mouse. And if you read about heroin, like everyone said, it's really fucked up. And
it is fucked up. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put this out, and I don't really want any backlash from it because I'm not very proud. But I've done drugs before. Like it's but it happens, and I'm proud I did them because it brought me knowledge.
Of course, like.
Doing shrooms was doing cocaine wasn't, but
cocaine is fucked up.
I'm just saying, like, all of these drugs, the only
I love how everyone's joining here now.
Yeah, because he's annoying. He doesn't even know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Who? What? Why?
I'm hungry.
Oh, you're hungry? I think I can help you with that. Have you tried going to eat food?
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's a great way to solve hunger.
Most likely.
No, that's just too fair. I'm not that cruel.
Like, why don't we just anymore? Oh my gosh, look at that. We've solved all the questions.
You're depressed. Just be happy, man.
Oh.
Just like buy food.
But I forgot there's like food in like the fridge and like oh my god.
The person that kept rambling on about weed, that we kind of left the chat. Oh, and me. I'm someone engineer. I'm not qualified or anything, but I am someone engineer.
I took the bait on him saying some misinformation about it, and then he started yelling. What? He had literally just problem. What? I'm talking to Echo Bat. I don't know what his problem is.
What is my problem?
You keep being like really like you're like okay to everything that I say. What is?
Well, I don't necessarily understand everything you're saying.
So why does that mean be an asshole? What?
I was saying okay, being okay.
I don't understand.
Okay. I'm going to help both of you here. He wasn't trying to cause a problem. He was just saying, okay. He's really quiet, so his tone was hard to understand.
Okay. annoying, but whatever.
It's okay. Everyone's friends here. Everything is just fine. Okay? He's a bit quiet. He's very quiet. 200%.
Well, yeah, because I don't have a phantom power supply and it's a condenser microphone, so it's just like it's quiet,
How
but it works.
how close is your microphone to your mouth?
Literally touching.
Yeah, no, I can't help you there.
Just have to go find a phantom power supply and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Because it's a condenser and I need the electricity to actually go like directly to the microphone. And
Okay, so you gotta condense the mic after.
Basically, it'll make it louder, basically. And sprinkle some more technical terms on it, and there you go.
Hey, Techno.
Hey,
guy.
Hi.
Hey, Duper.
I think Duper.exe died.
Yeah, she can't stand me.
What? No.
I think we rebooted it. Good work, guys.
No, that guy's just messaging.
Wait. How insufferable is he?
Saying fuck off, but you can block me at any point in time. Like, it's so easy, but, you know, whatever.
Yeah, in Germany we have a saying named "Was sich liebt, das neckt sich." Or, wait, so let me put on Google Translate so I'm not talking bullcrap here.
What?
Okay. English.
I just joined here to see what kind of cancer was spewing.
English to
I joined here because I can't leave.
Same.
Later.
I might actually.
Sir, this is the Warframe Discord. Take that to the Apex Legends Discord. If they even have one.
I mean,
No, dude, you're gonna get banned, dude. You're gonna ban you. They're gonna hit you over the head and ban you.
anyway. And the only thing you can't do could be either racist or homophobic.
You can't use it anywhere. Why
What
would
do you
I?
mean?
Doesn't matter if you have a pass or not, you can't use the N word. It's a violation of human rights.
Not my.
I don't exactly believe in passes. You know the jokes are funnier when you don't explain them, right?
Yeah, but he was.
There's someone with a shaggy profile picture again.
What's wrong with that?
I don't get the shaggy meme.
You're not supposed to.
I love the Shaggy memes.
I love
There
them
was one
too.
about him like sending them to a different dimension and like punishing them. That was so funny.
Are you
Are you
okay? Are you on drugs?
We're all on drugs on this Discord server, man.
That is true. That is true.
Happy about.
I'm still kind of salty they didn't put him in Street Fighter.
I'm gonna hit one of you.
No, Street for. I'm sorry. I haven't played either. Still kind of sad.
Why?
I feel maybe not like a base C or something.
Uh-huh.
So back to the saying, I now translated this. Was sich liebt, das neckt sich basically means those who are in love tease each other, but teasing more in an annoy kind of way.
Wait, what? Actually, fine, it's fine. You're German.
Yes, I am.
I wonder if housing prices are good in Germany.
This one here, my revenue.
Get it.
Oh, look at me, I left the box.
I'm just gonna go, like,
Let's go on the
dive
offensive.
into my Warframe pictures folder. Because I have no shit.
Excuse me.
Good job.
Oh fucking hell! I want this. Who asked that? You, Echobot?
The Iatron? Is that what you're asking about?
No, I said, oh, I want that, and someone asked, what? Okay. You get it. I want this.
What is this?
Watch it.
What?
Okay. Makes sense.
Who wouldn't want?
What is it? Don't it to me. Just explain. What is?
It's based. Do you know these folding knives?
A butterfly
Okay,
knife?
folding knives.
Folding knives.
Yo.
Imagine, a sword this kind of way.
Oh boy. How would you even use that? How?
Look at it.
It's huge.
It's huge.
See, man, I'm so nice. Now me and K9 are having a normal conversation.
Oh, so
it's a
fast.
switchblade. Well, not a switchblade. I don't know what that is, but it looks cool. Normally, it's just like the tip
Oh,
is
man.
sharp, though.
Maybe right. Maybe you do secret K9. Yeah.
Secretly.
Well, it's
As
a
I
private
said,
chat.
Anymore.
So
as I
private also
said,
needs
those who are in love tease each other.
What?
We've got robots inbound.
Ja, was sich liebt, das neckt sich.
How is smoking at a young age more dangerous than drinking at a young age? Is that,
Because your
is that
organs
real?
aren't fully developed. And so
I'm pretty
But
sure
if organs
kind
are fully
of bad.
developed, then how does that exclude drinking?
Well,
it shouldn't.
well, the thing
Yeah, but
is,
that's what someone said. They said because smoking at a young age is a lot more dangerous than drinking at a young age. In terms of overall brain health. I don't know if that's true.
in terms of overall brain health, if we're secluding it to the brain, drinking is a lot more dangerous because with alcohol you are getting basically damage per second, whereas with smoking you get a one-hit kill.
Yeah. damage per second versus 1 hit kill.
Wait, what?
It's like fighting porpoise and bringer with radiation.
Yeah.
There you go.
That is the best.
Okay,
That is the
yeah,
best analogy I've ever heard.
The DPS versus 1 hit kill?
Yes.
Well, to
Well,
be
when you have
to
things-
be honest, you would have to do drinking until you're in a coma from 50 to 53 every day to do enough damage with alcohol to not be able to.
Okay.
Wouldn't you just die of alcohol poisoning?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Or wait, I guess he's saying if you didn't die from the alcohol poisoning.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is how long
Yeah.
it would take.
If you just drink until you pass out for 3 years straight from 50 to 53, you would have killed enough
And-
brain cells to not be able to sustain yourself.
That's awesome.
You'd also have. Dang.
Also, any one of you have played Monster Hunter World?
I played it once, but it was like for 15 minutes, and I barely got past the opening bit.
I once, just to explain, I'm a trained chef, or more chef in training. I once calculated how many calories the hunter takes in with the biggest canteen meal.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Nerd.
How much?
He is on about 4,000 calories. This is
Still not more than Big Smoke's order.
Oh my god.
Big Smoke's order was like 7,000.
I watched Matt Stoney eat that. Yeah.
Interestingly enough, the highest needed calorie intake is an Olympic swimmer with 10,000 calories a day.
Damn, now that's bigger than Big Smoke's order.
And
you'd have to have like one third of Big Smoke's order.
Yes.
I needed about 8,000 cal a day.
I thought that someone
I'm always under eating.
Just to put it into perspective for you guys, an average male adult needs 2.5k calories. An average adult female needs only 2,000.
Is that, are you being sexist there? Are you being sexist?
No, it is no.
Dude, I think sexist.
No,
Hold on
it's
a
because
second.
women have a different metabolism. It's not being sexist. It's a scientific fact.
What are you saying the scientist now is sexist? Oh my gosh, Cedric, I never thought of you a man.
Dude,
Cedric.
stop and go back under your bridge, you troll.
Oh, there goes Cooper.
No, that's it. It's just fun.
You need help, man.
Also, if you try to lose weight, don't think you have to go below 2.5 thousand calories, because this is your net calorie consumption as your body functions.
Is this the part where you dissect me since you're German?
No, basically everything, breathing to your heartbeat to keeping your temperature, everything together burns about 2.5 thousand calories. Everything else, lifting, walking, running, and whatever you do adds to that. That's why this Olympic swimmer needs 10,000 a day, because this whole swimming training he does every day puts an immense strain on his body.
Who's
Nah, I'm just a chef who likes to who likes.
I'm back.
Oh, I don't know
Stop.
exactly.
No, I refuse.
Well, I could make you some. I could make you a succulent cheese soup.
No. I am against cheese.
Well, for you, I could. Well, for you, I could make a meatloaf.
Yeah, I guess I could. I haven't had that in a long time.
Don't Germans eat people?
Of the money.
Is this where you order children?
Or I could make you a tender steak with some rosemary potatoes.
That's what I want right there. That's perfect.
The best steak. Okay. The best steak you will ever have is when it's cooked on a fire, like on an open when you're camping outdoors. That will be the best steak you've ever had.
I gotta do it. I gotta go now. You know, one time I drove 3 hours for this camping trip, and then these people ended up tent that we brought.
Damn.
That's.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything of the last
second.
Because I'm blasting over the whole conversation.
I was just talking about his tent. What?
You know, I'm gonna leave you in the dark because magic.
Insert joke here.
Joke.
Okay, give it to me.
What did the little boy say to his mother after he pushed his brother off a cliff?
Hmm?
Look, Ma, no.
Nice.
Yes, that was right there was.
Okay, there was one that's usually told in German, but I can translate it into English if you guys. I heard it from my German Discord the other day, but first let me make sure there are no mods around.
Okay, searching. No mods, you're safe. Do it.
You sure?
Quick!
What?
Do it, quick.
Nazi joke.
Yeah, kinda.
Ooh.
What dude?
I thought that was going completely different.
Okay, what's the Jew on the swing doing?
I don't know what.
Bullying a German sniper.
That is good. That is good.
That is so dang.
So I don't.
That was freaking
Black humor is like food, not everybody gets it.
Doesn't that mean you support
What's the F in Ethiopia stand for?
Death.
Food.
Cool.
That's a pretty common one. I have a nice joke, but it's really long.
Hmm?
Is it as long as it?
No.
I have a poem for you. I dig, you dig, he digs, she digs, it digs, we dig, they dig. It's not a very beautiful poem, but it's quite deep.
Get out.
That is actually, I mean, that That's good. That's good in my books.
This caused me physical pain.
Want another German joke?
Go commit no
Yes.
Okay, how do you fit 1,000 Jews in a car?
Oh my gosh.
In their ashes.
Well,
Oh,
two in the
right.
back, 2 in the back, 1 in the front, and 9,993 in the ashtray.
Yeah, I knew what to do with their ashes because I heard that joke before.
My gosh. Again, I don't support anti-Semitism. If once this video becomes in the future, I don't support.
Okay, I got
Because
another
I'm being
one.
live right now.
5 emos in a room, 1 dies. Why? He can't find a corner to cry in.
Wait, I didn't get it.
5 emos in one room. The room has 4 corners. You can't
Oh.
find a corner to cry in.
Oh my god.
Just go
Oh,
on
man,
the ceiling.
Cedric's man. Cedric's good. You know what? Cedric's
It's
good.
International Pity the Singles Day.
No, I call it the International Loneliest Loners Day.
Okay.
I call it Thursday.
Who wants?
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! I love Thursday.
Thursday is underappreciated.
It's before Friday, and Friday's a good day.
Yeah, this is like Thursday is like Friday's hype day.
Who wants another 2 dark joke?
Me.
Well, there's no mods here, so keep going.
Okay.
How do you know that?
Because I am
Heading
one.
secret for the mod.
The new pizza emo cuts itself.
Oh hell yeah!
I didn't even hear that.
The new pizza emo, it cuts itself.
Oh, that's.
What's
Lord, no. Oh my lord, hold on a second. The defensive target. Okay.
What's mean? 5 babies
What
in a
is mean?
trash can. What's terrible? 1 baby in 5 trash cans.
Oh no! Oh.
I like that. Back in school, when our teacher would give us homework for a weekend, we would say that's me. And he answered, you know what's mean? Pushing your grandma down the stairs and said, don't run so fast.
I
Oh my gosh.
got one that I definitely did not steal off of Google Images.
Okay.
I'm just like waiting for a mod to join. Like, I'm just waiting for it.
I'm so good.
Yeah, like
I'm trying to
one of the
think
things I like about.
Oh wait, I got a dark
Okay,
joke.
if a mod jumps in, let's say we all consented to hearing the great book.
Okay,
No,
hold
down
on.
at all.
Can I say one before
I
a mod
literally
joins?
just got unbanned like 14 hours ago. Let's not.
I'm gonna say one for the mod join. Genders are kind of like the Twin Towers. There used to be 2 of them, and now it's a touchy subject.
Oh. There are only 2 genders, by the way. Actually, like for my guidance, it's only 2 genders.
You know, my granddad died. You know,
Genders. Okay, there's male, female, I'm confused.
well, there was one web page. There was pick your gender, and then there was rapist, dishwasher, or mentally ill.
Both.
Yeah.
By the way, my granddad died in 9/11. I'll never forget his last words. Allah Akbar.
Jesus Christ. You can't say that.
What?
You can't say that.
You know, there is a German comedian who once says, I don't get this racist bullshit in comedy. You don't make jokes about black people? That's offensive. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. let's say I come in here and make jokes about everyone. I make jokes about tech, I make jokes about boop duper, but I don't make jokes about black people because they are different. You know what that's called? Racism.
Exactly. You know what? We should make a stand. Right here.
Are we in JoJo's now? Because we should make a stand.
Yes, I agree. We're gonna punch these people in the fucking face, and they're gonna feel it.
Woo!
Very aggressive,
Now,
aren't we?
He continued, that comedian. He said, you know, sometimes it may happen that you make a joke about black people and the black person doesn't laugh. That's a thing that happens too. But then you are not a racist. The black person doesn't have humor. That's something that exists too.
But it was a bad joke. I mean, that as well, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Okay, Cedric, we have to stop now because it's not family-friendly content, and Ahmad's here, so I'm sorry.
Well, Ahmad is here now.
I'm back.
Hi,
Ahmad
I'm
join
sad.
you?
I was actually loving these jokes.
Wait,
My
what
point is,
happened?
why'd you have to join? Why? Why do you hurt me like this?
Yeah, dude, stop doing your job. It's not fun.
Okay. I have another one.
Oh,
No, we can't say it. Knife Force is here.
A woman goes to a gynecologist.
We can't say it. Wait.
It's a heavy moderator here.
No.
Wait. A woman goes to a doctor and
Cedric,
the
no.
doctor says, I have good news and bad news. Okay, the good first. First, you're not pregnant. Second, you should exchange the tampons, not stack them. Meow.
Yeah, no, not that.
Lol.
I don't get it.
Put them in.
Oh.
Why do you think the tampon is for? And you kept stacking them. I mean,
I was scared it was going to be a really dark joke, man. Okay, but who's the mod? Is it Alphys? Is he gone?
A guy goes to buy some condoms. He's at the cash. He's at the register, and the guy says, "Do you want a bag for that?" And she said, "Nah, she's not that ugly."
not that ugly.
You guys that long?
That Knife Force is here because we can't listen to more great jokes. Wait, but a German making Nazi jokes, is that cruel if the German is making them?
It's like the black person
Dude,
saying.
like a black got the N-word part of them. Like literally.
Did not see that coming.
Did not see that.
God, that's good. That's
I
good.
didn't see that coming. What are we
Got
doing
me
with our
addicted
lives?
to flogging Molly.
Mr. Headmod, can we get a Nazi joke pass from now, or just a family friendly pass?
I'll
Someone wants to tell us jokes.
just once. I'll go to another channel because I'm literally just jumping around just to see what everyone's up to in these channels.
Alright.
Yeah.
So I'll go to
I
another
promise
channel.
don't be
for a
racist while you're
moment.
gone. Don't be racist while you're gone, I
Right.
promise.
Y'all gotta be quick.
Okay, quickly. Racist.
What
Racist.
Okay.
Racist guy.
What's the room that Jews evade the most?
The bathroom.
And why?
I don't know.
Because it has the shower.
What? I don't explain.
Ooh, that was spicy.
No, explain. What's wrong with the shower?
You don't understand, do you?
No.
That's why
Gas chambers look like showers.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow, okay.
I think
Yeah,
they
yeah,
told
everyone
them
calls
it was
them
just one
showers.
big shower as well.
Well, he's German, so you know.
Yeah.
Just accepts it.
Okay. More you know.
Okay, what's the favorite food of the Führer?
I don't know.
rice balls.
Get out.
And his favorite sweet? Nazipan.
Oh boy.
I got the first one, but I didn't.
Rice balls.
I did not see that one coming.
Fun.
It's all fun and games until someone gets banned.
Go.
Joke roulette.
I said glass of juice.
Gas.
Glass of juice.
Now you said it. Now you get banned.
No.
Okay, let's look at the fucking story today. What do we got here? We got defection, energy reduction, spy, enemy physical enhancement, assassination, chill record, radiation, hazard. Now that's gonna be fun.
Okay, what's white and stands behind the tree?
Dad.
A shy glass of milk.
Okay.
What's white and disturbs you while eating?
A clock.
A noisy dog.
No.
An angry
an
glass of
avalanche.
milk?
Oh.
You know, it's just so abstractly stupid that it works so well.
What's red and is bad for your teeth? A brick. What's green and hurts when you get it in the face? A pool table.
Acid. Oh.
I love the abstract of it.
Okay, what's small, green, and triangular? A small green triangle.
I thought it was Illuminati.
Wait, it goes on. What's small, black, and triangle? A triangle?
It's the thing you put on a snooker table.
No. It's the shadow of the small green triangle.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, what?
I need to get more jokes.
What do the kids say when something came out of the water? Look, it's a dolphin. I'll go kill myself now. Did nobody just?
Oh, I got
Just
one.
nobody get that?
Guys, I got one. Okay, I like my women like I like my coffee, without a penis.
You stole it.
What?
Yeah.
That
It's a common one. I don't know a lot of jokes.
You know what is a great joke? My life.
He's not.
I was going to say your penis.
You want a joke? Go look in the mirror.
But oh no, that third time I was me shooting myself in the head.
Doing the Kurt Cobain.
Hell yeah.
Want to know how savage Hitler was?
Um.
The whole race.
Oh wow, that's.
You are
He roasted most of a whole race.
most of all. Anyone?
Freeway
Why again am
I don't understand, how did Apex Legends become so popular?
It's
It's not
basically.
Fortnite.
I know it's not
like
Fortnite.
it's basically just every other battle royale, but it's just kind of more refined.
But No, you see, it's not Fortnite, therefore it's good.
Oh, here's an interesting story. Hello.
Could you please put yourself on push to talk?
Okay, so obviously, from my deductions,
Hentai boy,
that's a
please put
troll.
yourself on push to
Hentai boy.
talk.
Hentai man. Push to talk, man. Unmute yourself.
It won't listen to you. It is a troll.
Oh, okay, there it goes.
Now stand and learn to relay terrorizing others.
Here's an interesting story. I told my son, "You will marry the girl I choose." He said no.
Oh,
I told him she's Bill Gates' daughter. He said okay. I called Bill Gates
Yeah,
and said, "I want your daughter to marry my son." Bill Gates said
Good one.
no. I told Bill Gates my son is the CEO of World Bank. Bill Gates said okay. I called the president of World Bank and asked him to make my son the CEO. He said no. And I told him my son is Bill Gates' son-in-law. He said okay. And this is exactly how politics works. But
makes sense.
Anyone do actual missions in Warframe though? Like Liz?
Maybe.
let's see.
We just have I wasn't bummed out. Kind of bummed out.
Okay, first I want to do the story, then I'll literally play Apex Legends with anyone because I have no friends. You heard me.
No, I didn't. You still not.
Well, that was the last part.
Let's go see what the head moderator is doing in the cryo pod.
How good?
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do sortie. I'm gonna get my sortie reward. If it's a ribbon, I'll do it. Then I'll go on Apex Legends because I have no friends. Unless I have friends that want to play Apex Legends.
You know, if you're sad about You know, if you're sad about being alone on Valentine's Day, just remember, nobody loves you on the other days of the year either.
They're just flexing on us. It makes sense now. We're gonna have to find the love. We don't have to kill him. We're gonna have to kill all the love. We have to kill it all. Who's with me?
Anyway.
On. Oh, I tried.
I got the Valentine's Day color palette, so I'm happy.
Yeah, dude.
Holy flip. I'll play what's it called?
You be my friend? I'd be happy, yo.
Will you be my Valentine?
Oh.
Oh my gosh, why is this not? Come on. Kill the guy, please. Huh? Come on, help me out. Don't kill the guy. Okay, okay, I'm trying to do this thing solo. I've had to host migration thing, and I'm captured the last wave solo. Holy shit. Revs would be like, oh. And it's just hard, because it's like a level 2 sortie. Of my shield. So you just gotta do only the in-house attacks. Oh,
I'll be right back.
Nope, no bad news. Just on the go.
Hey.
Okay.
What, do you like it or not? Never mind.
Yeah.
That's the last of them. Objective is secure. Let's go home.
I mean, it name. You already.
You must be feeling guilty. Need to atone? I'll oblige. Let me...
Run.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm down for some fish run.
For what?
Oh, for sure.
What's your IP? What's your IP at? Oh, never mind. It's a joke. It's a joke. What mission? Taxi capture? Sure. The relics you're gonna pop, or because I have some. Oh, you're just running trash? Alright. Where's trash too? USA? That's me. Spend time. Okay. Actually, never mind. I'm kind of going to sleep. I don't even know.
Actually.
Oh, chips.
No,
There's the time and mission code available. Check navigation.
What?
Prime Warframe. How long they usually take?
Sounds like you're getting your mic and just going away from your mic and coming back to your mic as you're talking.
I was just asking, how long does it take for Prime Warframe to build and found?
3 days.
3 days, and how long does it take? How much to rush it.
Like 75 plus, I don't know that.
Why would you want to